curious to see what Nintendo's come up with. All I can really do is wait. So I'll wait. Should be starting any minute now. Still announcing info for Smash. I'm honestly nervous because I play that game so much. Oh, there we go. Let's see what's going on. Yep, that makes sense. Come on, Nintendo, show me what you got. Oh. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 footage.
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
Looks like DLC for Xenoblade 2.
I couldn't find her anywhere.
Oof.
It was as if she vanished off the face of Ulrest. Without a trace.
Doesn't
Where
it still have the
I'll find you, whatever it takes. This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because I got an invitation to
Wait,
join
what?
Smash.
I thought this is DLC. Wait, hold on, what?
What? I thought I was
Oh.
gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to
Oh,
me,
this is gonna
Rex.
cause some rage.
Behold the power of the Aegis. Smash Flare.
You powered up your Smash attack with fire?
Flame Nova. Prominence Revolt. Blazing End.
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters!
There are no pushovers. Talk about a tight spot. Mithra? Let me handle this.
Stance change? Oh, this is gonna cause... this is gonna be hilarious.
Hey, were these guys planning on winning? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through! Lightning, Buster! Photone! Ray of Punishment!
So, I...
Foresight!
What? You can even use that?
Right here!
Yeah, it's...
You two can swap between each other freely.
Serious firepower and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand in our way!
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Oh boy.
Gramps?
I've missed this buddy. Mind if I watch a while? Oh, look, our friends are here. And
Still,
there's
Rex
some
didn't
more.
get it. It was Pyra and Mithra.
You're all mine. I'll lend you a hand.
Oh, he comes...
Sacred arrow! Unswerve! Burning
Sword! Nailed it.
sure did! Witness our power!
So she's the one doing the fighting.
Shulk?
Never expected to see you two again. Well, Now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too!
Oh boy. Rated teen. I sense a bit of anime sword fighter rage, but on the other hand, they got Xenoblade stuff in, so
Hello,
people are going to
everyone.
be happy about that.
It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't
Definitely
been able
not
to
as hype as
present a
Sephiroth,
Nintendo
but,
Direct in this style
well,
for some
Then
time.
again, it's Sephiroth.
I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support. Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash
fighters.
Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's
What's with all the
two-in-one
long
ally.
swords?
Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope
Oh.
you'll stay tuned just a bit longer. Alright,
March,
let's
huh?
continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Let's see what else is coming in. Fall Guys is coming to Switch. Seems to be coming to Switch. We'll have split screen though, because I'd argue that's fairly important. I think this game might benefit from it.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021.
Boink. Next.
You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed.
What?
Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated.
So,
However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
interesting gimmick.
By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover? How can you prevent the sun from exploding? Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop?
Yeah.
Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch summer 2021. Put your sleuthing skills to the test in 2 classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. 2 deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to
Nintendo.
North America for the first time. Localized in
Oh.
English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system.
Boy, these are
Suspense,
originally 4.
Drama, and twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia. But that's not the only case to crack.
And nothing, right?
In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare.
Oh.
Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
Huh. Detective stuff. Not bad.
Uncover the deadly truth in
That
Famicom
sounds
Detective
like
Club: The Missing Heir
these
and
are
Famicom Detective
ports
Club: The Girl
or
Who Stands
remasters?
Behind. Coming
What's
to
the original
Nintendo
versions,
Switch
if
May
anyone
14th.
can tell me that?
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. A new age of battles
Eh?
begins.
Oh, come on, he wouldn't be using a sword. Didn't this result in guns being used? Eh? Looks like another Dynasty type game.
The latest entry in the Samurai
Oh, yeah.
Warriors franchise
Looks
is
like a
coming to
Warriors
Nintendo
type game.
Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles.
Yeah, I was right.
In Samurai
Kyulubu
Warriors 5,
cameo,
slashing
just
its way
because.
onto Nintendo Switch,
Just
summer
because.
2021.
Because, you know, do not pursue Lubu.
The vast world of Fadiel beckons.
Looks like something like Octopath.
After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Legend of...
You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream.
No.
Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts.
This must have been an old
Place them on
PS1
the
game.
map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story.
Yeah, this looks like a PS1
Join
game.
forces with characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters. Or take a break from adventure and rest up at home. The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangements
That's nice.
and the original soundtrack. Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring Land.
Yeah, that's
Legend of
an
Mana
old
will launch
PS1
on
game, isn't
Nintendo
it?
Switch, June 24th.
What's this? Looks like Monster Hunter? Yeah. Yeah, that's Monster Hunter. Haven't played this series though. I know some people are gonna say it's a shame, but I don't know. I never tried it. Oh, grappling hook.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet! No! We can't lose this gauge! Pull yourselves together! You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Bonk.
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
Oh.
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
Okay.
Inoa, we should start preparations right away.
We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity!
And a special switch for it. Or a Pro Controller.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom. How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, new Mario Golf.
The fairway is open once again.
I played
Tee off
the
for the latest
GameCube one.
installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo
Hey.
Switch. Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through. Then swing. Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery.
Too much power.
Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes. And a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain.
You could always do that
These
though, couldn't you?
features can help you
At
ace
least
your
you could in
shots.
the GameCube version.
In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls
Eh.
by holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf club.
I'm probably gonna stick the buttons.
Gently swing the controller to have your character swing in the game, letting
It's
you
nice,
easily
but I'm gonna
enjoy
stick
the
the controller.
sensation of golfing.
I remember
On
Wii
top
Sports
of all
Golf
that,
being
there are several
nightmarish.
modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf,
What?
including this one, Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack to get it
That's
closer
hilarious.
to the hole, then keep going. Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, did we mention story mode? As a Mii
Uh-oh.
character, you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing
Matt's gonna
skills
show
by
up.
interacting
The
with
Wii
various
Sports
Mushroom
Matt
Kingdom
is just gonna show up and just go
Level
like,
up with
no.
experience points earned during matches. Then
What?
allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your Mii in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
Interesting.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
See you next.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch. Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in
Oh.
Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure. Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch, March 24th. 32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oof.
Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety
This
of
is-
display options
well,
to relive that sweet
I hope you guys love
arcade
your quarter
goodness.
munchers.
Get 1943
This is
The
gonna get
Battle of
quarter
Midway for free.
munchers.
Then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom
Commander,
Arcade Stadium
Strider.
launches later today.
Dynasty Wars.
Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough of it. In this
Hey.
action game from Aspire, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th. Pre-orders begin today on
What?
Nintendo eShop. It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins. Wait, aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate. Here we go. As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world.
This is what No More Heroes 3 is about.
Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves.
Most of them.
Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved Death Glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake, so get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No
Close
More
enough.
Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know, Nintendo
I think I still need to
Switch,
play the first
August
two.
27th.
Next is...
Exterminate demons in heaven.
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
Have you guys tried the Doom Slayer?
It's kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself.
Interesting.
God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
Interesting premise. Gameplay at least looked interesting too.
Uncover Heaven's mysteries in neon white, coming to Nintendo Switch, winter 2021. The DC superhero girls are here to save the day.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl.
Eh?
I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it. Hey, I got a comment already. Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what. We've just got to make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Teen Power, heroically sourced onto Nintendo Switch, June 4th.
Eh?
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
Wait. This is a Plants vs. Zombie thing. Battle for Neighborville. Oh. Right, they've been making shooters for some reason. Dog. So used to this series being a tower defense. Wait, EA? Uh-oh.
Who will join you
Wait,
in your adventure?
wait, are we getting...
Hint, anyone can.
Oh no.
Band together on a quest to face evil and save faces. Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Wait,
Cast Mii characters in various roles across the
Wait.
kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord. Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for
that's
adventure.
hilarious.
There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous.
You know someone's gonna meme with it.
In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good! Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st. Pre-orders
Interesting.
begin today on Nintendo eShop. Super Mario themed items are coming to your island.
Oh,
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like.
oh,
You can also place 2 warp pipes.
oh, those warp pipes will probably be
Then
nice
use
for
them to travel
transfer.
between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom?
Has the Mushroom Kingdom ever been consistent?
A free update for the game launches February 25th. After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information. We hope you continue
Can you
enjoying
wait
life
half
on
an
your
hour?
island.
How was that?
Right when I'm watching a Nintendo
These
Direct.
collaboration items will be released as part of the Super
Yeah,
Mario
yeah.
Bros.
That should be in
35th
about
anniversary
20 minutes
events.
to half an hour.
Please wait a bit longer for their
What?
release. Speaking of which, last week we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
Oh. Oh no. I haven't. HD2D?
He leaves us no recourse.
What?
Swords! Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
Looks like the same type of graphics as...
You are a leader, and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Triangle strategy.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains. us.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's
So it's a
attack
strategy
range is
RPG.
determined by their location and their equipped
Looks like
weapon. The
Final
range
Fantasy
can be
Tactics?
extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action. Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refuse to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
Interesting.
You will see what true might is.
Project
Working title.
Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch
that's so.
in
Looked
2022.
like,
Please be on the lookout
like,
for more
what's it called again?
information in
Octopath.
the
It
future.
had the same similar
After this
graphics.
presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future,
Nice.
we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback. We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Another Star Wars game. Star Wars Hunters. This film. Zynga.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
All right, let's do this.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Gorgon used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
My line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword,
Still
blade
going.
of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master.
Wait.
I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some. Ha-ha, got you.
a bunch of dairy farmers. Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? Not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show.
Pass to me. What? Interview's over? Oh, come on, man, one more game.
I'm kind of worried because, well, EA, but actually looks decently fun.
The fight for survival starts now.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled.
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
The one behind the whole game of fate.
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th. Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades. Hades, the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting
this was
physical
that's
release
fun
on
game.
Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack.
Got that.
It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired
it's a
with
lot
a
of fun.
compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th. 3 deadly action games.
Oh,
1
no.
masterful collection.
Oh no, they didn't.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3
I've
Razor's
heard
Edge
these games are
are
hard.
coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Oh man. I've heard horror stories about how
You are
hard
the
these
legendary
games are.
ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny.
And watch it for any birds, they'll probably
All previous
end
downloadable
you.
content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto
man.
Nintendo Switch summer 2021. More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
Oh, some expansion pass.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch. Bravely Default 2 is almost here. 4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the brave and default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
I live to fight.
Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available. The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters. Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th.
Get the knife.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. 8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th. Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new Legendary Pathfinder skin, and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray.
Not very much for a battle royale guy.
How's it going so far? There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct, so we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda
Legend
series.
of Zelda stuff.
I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year.
Please understand.
For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Wind Waker? Yeah. No, wait. Skyward Sword. Yeah, that looks like Skyward Sword.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch.
It's really been that long?
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold 2 Joy-Con controllers.
But what if I only use a Pro Controller?
The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand
So what about
is the shield.
left-handed
By
people?
lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Huh.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the
So,
right,
blade mode?
to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
It's like blade mode in Metal Gear Rising.
Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers. The right
Not Pro
Joy-Con
Controller.
is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif.
Not
The
Pro
Legend of Zelda
Controllers.
Skyward Sword, as
Regular
the game
Joy-Cons.
depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop.
Not bad.
And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release day at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran. Even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend
there
of
must have
Zelda
been
Breath
another
of the
Legend of
Wild
Zelda
will
game
give this game a
beforehand.
try as well. Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today.
Okay.
Please take a look at this.
Show me what you got. Or Splatoon 3? They're either playing the post-apocalypse stuff, I think. I swear I'm gonna start hearing Ain't No Rest for the Wicked anytime now. Wait. Or is this actually a Splatoon 3? Ah, there we go, Splatoon 3. Okay, we've got quite a ways to wait then.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time. Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development.
I don't know.
And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Well, let's see how Smash deals with. Alright. Heading out. Peace.